Hi, I'm Angified. I started Angified Presents.
We share the love of music.
It has been medicine and therapy. Nothing else worked.
It has saved many of us. With mental health, we need to open our eyes.
Hurt people hurt people.
We ask that you listen, comprehend, and relate with your ears.
Form that heart of unity and one.
We share on this stage.
Statistics, feelings.
And ourselves.
We stand with the belief to be you, to be heard, and to be original.
We all may be different, with opinions and beliefs.
At the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters.
We are family.
We ask that you join us in a magical journey with artists from around the world. Open your minds, let in the love,
and listen with your hearts.
We all want a better tomorrow. Be one.
Communicate and look out for one another. And then, and only then, will you find the world.
We will find peace in all the world.
You'll find the world. And you will find in this shining world. He was among us in every boy and girl. Many have been broken, red hearts turn black. Love will melt the ice and turn it back, and you will find the world. You will find the world. You will find the world. And when you find a place called home, where everyone is free to roam, a whole new world, a better place for our children's futures at stake. And you'll find, with music in your soul, laughter in your hearts, together we can grow a better place, with love in us all. And you will find, together we can save it all. And you will find, a place called home, where everyone is free to roam, a better place, a whole new world,
Rawr.
Oh, this is so exciting. It's coming. What's a genre? 2025 signups are here now. Are you ready to wag, baby? Yeah! It's that time for the summer series. Are you ready? Are you signed up? Do you know your genres? Do you have what it takes? We're only accepting 32 contestants here. And you know what? It is going to be fire! We have great judges. We've got some surprises, twists, and turns in these rounds, too. Do you have what it takes? Be part of number 32. Sign up today. Angifiedlive@gmail.com. Let's get on that list if you need it. It is also my pinned post on bandlab.com/Angified. Go ahead and sign up today. And you know what? It's time to fly. Show what you got and how good you can collaborate with another artist to create a new track in 7 days. Do you have it? Are you scared? Don't be scared. It's just the wag. Sign up today and we'll see you soon.
For a long time, I've used my phone to capture quick musical ideas or inspirations using the Voice Memos app. And I even did a video a few years back reviewing the iPhone X's mic and comparing it with a studio mic. And even then, it was surprisingly good when I did the comparison. Well, I finally upgraded my phone a few months ago, and I have to say, with a couple caveats, and I'll cover it here, this has become my most indispensable practice tool for my voice. Singing into the phone, what I'm hearing as I'm singing into the phone.
Tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? Yeah, I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see?
And with a little editing, comping, and post-processing, range of my performance. But there's enough data and it's a pure enough recording that I could add a lot of compression and distortion to it in post and have it still stick to the front of the mix, which is something that until now only studio mics were able to really do for me. Here is where it got a little weird. You can see in some of these other takes that I've drawn some of the comps. Let's just go to this one. This one has no post-processing on it at all. Right after I really dig in, that auto gain brings it down because it doesn't, it's like, oh, he's loud. We should adjust the volume down. See?
You're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my...
And then it recovers because it sees that I'm quieter. And so it's trying to like level it, but it's unleveling it because of the auto gain that's going on. And so what I did in post is when I chose the best part of that performance, I gained it up in Logic. You can see right here, I added 14 dB of gain to this region because it looked more like this region here, or this part of this region. That said, it's still recorded well.
When you're not next to me.
And here's what's happening.
I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see?
What I've been doing to practice in all sorts of settings is this. I use Logic Pro's stem splitter to isolate out different parts, vocals, drums, bass, other. That allows me to create an instrumental of whatever track that I want to practice. No vocals. Then I share song to voice memos. Then you open that voice memo up, hit the plus button, and it allows you to record your voice over that original voice memo, the instrumental that you created.
Yeah, it's taken a toll on me.
You can do that as many times as you want. Then you can export that back to Logic, which gave me all of this. Now, it also imported multiple versions of the instrumental, but I just deleted all those, so I had one instrumental and then all the different takes that I did in all my various environments. So I've been super excited about this because it's really changed the way that I'm able to practice and then use what I practice to learn about my voice, as you can see here, because the detail is preserved in a way that really hasn't been possible, I don't feel like, before. And apart from that one video, Apple didn't really do much to tout this new thing. So I thought if you're a practicing vocalist, you'd want to know. If you'd like to try out those plugins I was showing you that I made, you can click one of the links in the video description or pinned comment. And if you'd like to learn how to use your voice in new ways and get all sorts of tips for more effective practicing when you're learning to sing, click one of the other links in the video description or pinned comment, and I'll help you. We'll see you for more. Welcome to Anthony Vincent's warm-ups so you can sing whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
You do so many different things with your voice.
I need to make sure that I have a warm-up that I go to every single day and a regimen to put my voice in a position where I can explore different things.
I won't ever suck up. I'll give it back up.
You know, I can go. I can change the speed.
Yeah,
of that
but you're
because,
quiet.
Right, because I have everything under control over here. A very specific warm-up that targets areas of the voice that we're going to need to have ready. And this is all part of it too, making silly sounds, make yourself laugh. That also helps with getting in the mood to sing. And loosen up, huh? You're getting ready to go fast. You have to slow your mind down because you're really locking into that rhythm. Pop the pocket with the beat in the box.
So this is really more than just warming up. This is training.
So the first warm-up that we're going to do is my daily warm-up. But then after that, I'm going to show how I put a different emphasis on different parts of my voice and cycle that throughout the week.
You sound a lot more resonant
than
you did when we first started.
Absolutely. But I'm busy mending. And more advanced stuff too.
Sure.
Next, we're going back to resonance. You can bring something different to the table by being more percussive with your voice.
Click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join the free warm-ups course.
Let me begin. I came to win, battle me. That's said. I won't ever slack up. But you better back up. Try and play the role. You're the whole crew. Act up. Get up. Stand up. Come on, throw your hands up if you get the feeling. Jump on towards the ceiling. Marks at the funk flow. Someone talking jump. Yo, bust me in the eye. And then I'll take the bunk. So feel like fucking. After this truck and I got more rhymes in this cops that are dunking. Tone up shop.
This was a song in my earlier years. I used to sing around campfires. I used to sing in groups with me or someone else playing the guitar. Great song, one of the most hooky melodies ever. And it came along in my life and in my singing journey when I was just starting to really play with my voice and trying to figure out new things with it. This song was, to my dismay and confusion, one of the most difficult and tiring songs for me to sing. And it took me a long time to figure out why.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Now, not to take away anything from Liam's original performance, or the many live performances that are just so incredibly killer and engaged with the audience. One of those grooves. I remember I was practicing it one time, and my dad came by and imitated me trying to sing the song over this first part of the verse. And this is sort of the voice he threw back at me. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. He had his head forward and he was, in a playful way, kind of mocking what I was doing with the song. And when I heard him do that and saw him do it, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing with this song. And I'm pulling it from some weird perception I have of the way Liam's performing it.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding.
It's a very one-dimensional vocal sound, which isn't bad. It serves the song great. But when I translated it into my own performance, and all the roads we have to walk are winding.
Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. No wonder I was so tired. I was going for this imitation of the character that Liam was portraying. I sound forced, I sound instantly tired, and I'm constantly over-singing to try to deliver something that just doesn't work with me. And I think that's what my dad was nicely and sort of jokingly pointing out, although he didn't really know it. And when I finally heard Ryan Adams' version of Wonderwall live, things really started to make sense about how I needed to approach my voice with cover songs in particular, but especially this song.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna give it back to you. By now you should somehow realize what you gotta do.
I mean, yeah, he's playing different chords, he's made it his own in so many ways. I really liked the general vibe and groove of Oasis's version, but could I take the essence of what he's doing with his voice, which is shrinking and growing and using lots of restraint as he reinterprets the melody for something that is comfortable for him?
Like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe.
I said maybe. Like he grows it and then he brings it back, and there's this sense that he's just constantly like, yeah, he's going overboard sometimes, but then really pulling back other times, and that's what I needed to practice over this song.
You're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all,
even there, like, oh, very different than my previous interpretation of this song, which was, and after all, worlds apart.
You're my wonder.
Then the trailing off with his head voice as he augments the melody. Now, I can't stress this enough. It's not that I like this version more than the original. I think, if anything, there's a special place in my heart for the original because of when it came along in my life. But the revelations I had about, I oversing and then I end up finding myself at this one volume because it's about getting the notes and trying to do what the other guy, it just doesn't work. And this dichotomy between these two songs, or these two versions, this is what did it for me.
Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, oh, you're my wonder.
So remember this and take the cues from Ryan Adams when you're learning and internalizing any song. Resist the urge to oversing. Resist the urge to plow into something and get a melody. Tire yourself out and become all discouraged and have a family member walk by and go, ah! If you like these sorts of voice and self-discovery kinds of tips, you'll love my free voice course. I'll help you pull things out of your voice and work with your voice playfully in ways you really never thought possible. Click the link below in the pinned comment or video description, and I will help you take your voice to a much higher next level. Most vocalists have it completely backward when it comes to defining what actually is a great performance. And this backward thinking is more likely to get things thrown at you than it is to get you the accolades you so desperately deserve from giving the performance of your lifetime. Let's get some insights from some things going on in this performance. Lighting, the set design, all the background singers and Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars are interacting in an amazing way, but not the least of which is the phenomenal vocal performance. He's gritty. He's hanging out on that B-flat 4, and he's got the runs, he's got the presence, he's got all these things going on. And as a practicing, aspiring performer, my mind and my goals go instantly to the technical aspects of what Bruno is doing here. It's a fantastic performance. But if I am going to perform this song or any song well that has this standard, this level of excellence, and I go into it going, okay, hit the B-flat 4, check. Distortion, grit just right, check. Got that run that he did, check. If I go into it that way, it is going to be absolute cringe fest. Let's take a look at a different performance here.
Zombified by the lies they said. We become the walking dead. But everybody's talking. Oh no, they'll never let go of something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you. It won't stop till everybody's zombified.
Okay, now this is just one example from this full performance of Falling in Reverse, which I highly recommend watching. Ronnie is all over the place vocally, but not in the same way that Bruno Mars is, and therefore, as an aspiring, practicing performer, I hear him differently. And it actually helps me focus on what matters.
They're pumping us with lies like this from mountain high. We're taking sides. Turning on, let this go. When it stops, we'll never know.
Hypnotize! Ronnie's everywhere. I mean, and he's calling out to the audience. He's interacting with them. It's like he's one of them.
They won't stop till you're satisfied. What the fuck is up?
And there's even some singiness to what he's doing when he's ad-libbing with the audience.
You better shut your mouth and bite your tongue. You don't want to piss off? Man, fuck those motherfuckers!
Bite your tongue! It's very conversational, even though it's like all sorts of different versions of himself performing, embodying. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Bruno Mars or any other virtuoso performer, but if you really want to capture an audience and you reach for the Bruno Mars caliber performance and you don't make it, or you even fear you won't quite measure up, it is impossible for you to do what is making Ronnie's captive audience want to be captive to him. What if we take the attitude and the flippancy of the Ronnie Radke performances and we apply it to our experience of the Silk Sonic song? Ronnie is often very theatrical. We see him creating entire worlds in his music videos, and he brings these sorts of things into his live performances. He embodies so many different sorts of characters and paints these pictures and environments merely by how he carries himself as a performer. Yes, this bleeds over from his immense creativity in his music videos. Now, over to 777. We've just arrived in Vegas and we're feeling lucky. Maybe we're that guy in the back of the casino, sipping a drink, having a cigar. getting ready to make the play that's gonna let him buy Vegas because he's so lucky. Maybe we're smooth and we slide into a table and we say, "Give it to me, I'm feeling lucky." And we keep our cool because we are sure we know what's coming. Maybe we're the loud, confident guy with the guitar. Not Bruno Mars, someone else. Before we transport ourselves to Vegas as one or all of these characters, let's first see what happens when we just try to perform the song and get it to a point to where we're good enough.
Spin the wheel for me. Blackjack, baccarat, deal away you at, deal for me. Congratulations to me. I hit the B4 some of the times. I managed to trigger a nice distortion, but man, I sounded kind of nasal compared to Bruno Mars. I just didn't have the groove. I messed up on the timing in certain places. Throw it all out. What if I'm that guy back in the corner? What happens then? Give me the tips, I'm about to go all in. I can see the champagne falling. I've got bills to pay, but bills can wait. Now, all of a sudden, my job as the performer is delivering a particular vibe. Now, whether I've truly embraced this guy or this vibe yet, maybe I haven't. But there is something so much more intriguing about the direction I'm going as I'm easing into this song, because I have separated myself entirely, yes, from the original, but I have also separated myself from the need to hit the notes. It's freeing. What about the smooth interrupter? Spin the wheel for me. Ooh, blackjack, baccarat, deal away you at, deal for me. Ooh, give me the tips, 'cause I'm about to go all in. I can see the champagne falling. I got bills to pay, but bills can wait. Now I feel a sense of confidence because I've embraced these sort of two polar opposite kind of sounds and sensations and characters. Time for the confident guy. Time for the guy that's gonna go, "Hey, I'm here to be with you, my audience." Yo! Spin the wheel for me. Ooh, a blackjack, baccarat, deal away, deal for me. Ooh, give me the tips, 'cause I'm about to go all in. I can see the champagne falling. I got bills to pay, but bills can wait. Like that. Now, I can't stress what I'm about to say enough. It's not I just have a good voice that allows me to go between these different sorts of characters, these different vibes, and sell it. Not at all. It's because I choose to go to these areas and not care whether I'm good or not, that I'm even allowing myself to get to a level where this stuff is remotely entertaining. And is what I'm doing perfect? No, it's far from perfect. Is it even good? I don't actually care that much. What I care more about is connecting with the music and connecting in different ways that may relate to the people listening to the music. If goodness, by someone's definition, happens to happen, fine, but that's not where my head is at. And that's not where any performer's head can be if they want to actually perform in a way that has an impact, that makes memories. You will not make memories by pursuing perfection. You will not make memories by learning a song to the T and giving a recital about the song. That doesn't work. And to be fair, Bruno Mars is doing what I'm talking about. He's in it. He's in Vegas. He spent a lot of time practicing and honing his skills, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when he's performing, he's there. He's that guy. He's abandoned into an alternate reality and taking the audience with him. Just like Ronnie Radke does song after song and video after video. Sometimes it's just harder to see when that virtuoso image is so prominently plastered in front of us as consumers. So next time you're getting ready to perform particularly hard stuff and you want to sell it to the audience, think about this video and the contrast between what we observed from Bruno Mars and Ronnie Radke. If you would like help unlocking true freedom in your voice, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. If you'd like to see more Ronnie Radke analysis videos,
Most vocalists who are trying to use mixed voice as a way to expand their range upward have got it all wrong, or at least very incomplete. Let me explain. Listen to how Chris Cornell here on his Prince cover kisses up into a chest. Now, there's nothing wrong with this approach. It sounds awesome, and clearly he's made it work. We're going to call this approach the chest up mixed voice approach. Listen to this section of Chris Cornell from several years earlier. Hear how light? She's got no tears. And then he heavies it up. He didn't do that in Nothing Compares to You. Where did I go wrong? She's got no tears. Where did I go wrong? They both sound great, but they're actually very different approaches and very different mindsets. And if you only have one of them, you can't really use your mixed voice in an effective, long-lasting way. Now, neither of these approaches are going to be accessible to you if you don't understand how to support and place your voice. If you haven't experimented with dynamic placement and you're unsure of what it really means to support your voice properly, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I'll show you how to do this stuff, and then what we're covering in this video is going to make a lot more sense. You see, a lot of people when they analyze Cornell tend to think about, oh, well, he was younger, and that's why he could go higher, and that's why his voice sounded, lighter and less weighty. Just, age and maybe some vocal damage led to him treating his voice and using his voice differently in his later years. And this is partially accurate, but his approach changed partially because of the way that he was writing and partially because of the way he decided he wanted to perform and sound. The Temple of the Dog approach we are going to call the head voice down approach. Listen as he iterates on this approach right here. Since you can't say to me no, there's a lightness to it, yeah, that he's slightly covering. If I were to sing this with the chest voice up approach, it would sound like this. Since you can't say to me no, how the dog broke your bone. I love both approaches, and as a matter of fact, I use both of them all the time when I'm singing, but I'm strategic about when and how I apply each method so that I have a full range. Most people only go for the chest voice up. Now, in chest voice up, I am exploiting as much of my chest voice as possible and then trying to find that mixed posture that I've talked about a bunch on the channel. But I'm exhausting my chest voice. With head voice down, I'm actually thinking about getting into my head voice posture or a light mix as early in my range as possible, even if I can hit that note in chest voice. So, in the first two examples I shared with you, we were right around G and A4. I can hit G and A4 in my chest voice just fine. However, I'm going to intentionally think about moving into my head voice as low as possible. There's a low head voice note. Then I'm going to practice going down to that note. Pick some arbitrary place up in my head voice. Then I'm going to make it nasal, and I'm going to practice compressing that note. And what you can hear is that it's starting to get weightier. It's really ugly. Yes, it's ugly. And I can still crack down to my chest voice. But there's this sense, oh man. Now, I can hit that note in chest. Oh! And it might sound better, but listen to my head voice down. Brash sound right here. Now that I've got it weighty and ugly, I can shape this to deceive myself and other people into it being a lighter chest posture. Listen. It's just slightly lighter. I found it by getting that bright brash placement, and then I played with it and balance my chest with that sound. Once I've gone head voice down, adjusted my placement, then I can think chest voice up. And I have an unlimited range! Not really unlimited, but it's so much more free. If I go at this the other way without head voice first, la 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 la, I end up trying to pull chest too much. And I top out, or I crack, or I get tired. So see how low you can get your head voice. Then start playing with the placement. Then start compressing into it, and only then start thinking chest voice up. And you're going to find some really interesting things happen with your mixed voice. And again, if you've got more questions and you're unsure about how all this should really feel, I'm here. Click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I'll show you how to support, place, and compress properly so that you can do these kinds of experiments and unlock these kinds of things in your voice. For more on compression, check out this video. Hey, Chris Liepe here with some of the most common vocal exercises ranked from worst to best, and why, and what you can do to make some of the ones that I have ranked as worst much more productive for you if you continue to keep using them. Now, it's important to understand here that none of these exercises are inherently all bad in and of themselves. The reason I have ranked things the way I have is that many of the ones that show up in the worst category are more often than not done incorrectly or in such a way that actually works against the singer instead of doing what it's supposed to do, which is help you. And you won't be able to get the most out of any of these if you don't have a fundamental understanding of how to support your voice and how to place your voice. If you need help doing that, or you think you might need help doing that, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. And then these exercises, even some of the ones on the worst list, are going to be more helpful for you. And to begin, the worst of the worst, ascending scale exercises. Many of you have heard me talk about this in my courses and on the channel before. I really don't like them. I don't like them for myself. I don't like getting students involved with ascending scale exercises because they almost always lead the student to start pushing as they go higher to maintain the note routine or what is being played on the piano or whatever. Can't hit that note the third repetition in because it's getting too high? Just push a little more. Tense. No. We don't want to be doing that, especially in warming up, but also when we're trying to do things like expand our range. The last thing we want to do is inch higher with a sequence of notes unmindfully and keep trying to push into areas that are uncomfortable and uncharted. There's so much more freedom when I'm not locked into it. While they can be effective, and there's a reason that they're used, there are so many other exercises that do what scale exercises are used for in a much more efficient way that encourages mindfulness, relaxation, a release of tension. The next worst, but only slightly better, are sirens. Now you might say, what sirens? Those are amazing tools. I'm doing them right now with my voice a little bit. They're not that great for the same reasons that pure scale, especially ascending scale exercises, are not that great. because so many people go, oh yeah, sirens are an awesome exercise. And they do them in a way that is pushed, that is sort of plowing, and they do them, why? To unlock their higher range or to feel out their voice across multiple ranges. But here's the problem. While they don't lock you into striving for certain pitches, and they do a good job of stretching your voice if done correctly, most people push too hard. Most people don't do them mindfully. They do them wrong. Doing them right, they can be effective. However, I prefer to use sirens in a different context that helps you release into the benefits of the siren with a couple other add-ons to the technique, instead of just using it to throw your voice, probably before you're even warmed up. It's forced. It's forced. I'm trying to push for the sake of covering lots of range. More on using sirens well later in this video when we learn to attach it to some of my other favorite exercises. And only slightly better, lip trills. Yeah, most of you are probably going to click out right now. How could lip trills possibly be one of the worst exercises? As I said at the beginning, it's because they're so common that most people don't do them right, and therefore it makes the exercise easy to screw up and difficult to get the real benefits from them. Yes, if you do lip trills in certain ways with certain things in mind, and by the way, don't attach them to difficult ascending scale exercises, they can work really, really well, but you must know how to use them, what other techniques to bring in to the lip trills in order to get the benefit. Simply doing lip trills for lip trills' sake cause you to go backward, they can cause you to burn out your voice, they can cause you to create lots of tension that you don't want. You're doing exercises to release tension. You're doing exercises to help your voice warm up. Don't just go, oh, that guy's using lip trills, I'm going to do lip trills too, and start. They won't work. I'll show you how to make lip trills actually beneficial for the long term and the short term later in this video as we start attaching them to other things. Better still, not as good as they could be. The first exercise in my slightly better category is arpeggios. Why are arpeggios better than ascending scale exercises? Well, first of all, if you do arpeggios still in a limited range, in other words, not trying to span octaves or multiple octaves, they give you a chance to create gaps that help you recenter your resonance and placement better than a scale, even if you're not really thinking about it. That's one of the reasons I like arpeggios a little bit better. I still don't like them a ton because used right out of the gate, which is where a lot of people go with these when they first start warming up or when they first start trying to, get their voice going for the day, they'll go to arpeggios, they'll go to a triad or something, and they'll use it in an ascending way. This causes them to start comfortably, and then before they're ready, before their voice is fully ready for it, they get into that area where they start pushing just to maintain the triad. The point isn't to maintain the triad. The point is to come to terms with where your voice is. The point is to feel your voice, coax it into being used in relaxed and free ways. And arpeggios, more often than not, I've seen it when students use them, especially unmindfully, it does the opposite. It causes them to do this. It causes them to develop tension in their neck as they start to get higher. And it causes them to struggle with pitch because they start burning out partway through the exercise. There's a way better way to warm up your range, to warm up your pitch sense than arpeggios. They are note-driven, not placement and dynamically driven. Moving on in our slightly better category, reverse sirens. These are a lot better than regular sirens because we start intentionally high. We start intentionally high and light. It's much easier to center yourself in a light disposition with a reverse siren, especially for beginners, than it is a full siren. So as we dip with our voice, going up to a comfortable high area that's arbitrary and going down, we start to engage the upper lighter areas of our voice by default. You probably aren't going to shout as high as you possibly can and then go down. Just by human nature, that's not what happens. So if we treat these like a whimper, like a way to start engaging the higher areas of our voice in a way that is low impact, we will develop relaxed access to our entire range. Way better than if we're starting low and pushing up to it. Slightly better and actually quite therapeutic for many is humming. Humming. Humming is a great way to come to terms with your voice, to wake up your voice so that it is resonant and present. And I use humming all the time. Why is it not in my best category? Because it's one of those exercises that people say is great, but oftentimes people don't know how to hum for the most benefit. Like lip trills, but not as damaging or weird if you do them wrong. It's too broad. We need to know what to hum, how to hum for the maximum benefit. Lots of people will hum, but they're not fully relaxed. Lots of people will hum, but they'll push their voice behind the hum. Lots of people will hum scale exercises or arpeggios. This just isn't the best way, the most efficient way to get in touch with your voice. Now here's where we start to get into the better and best categories, my favorite vocal exercises, and why. Now towards the bottom of this list, but vastly better than some of the other exercises that we've covered so far, practicing resonant speaking. This is a great exercise because we are not striving for any one note. We are not trying to get particular sounds. Instead, we are leaning into the sensations that our voice creates as we create extra vibrations surrounded by arbitrary pitches that are being made. We're not singing at all. We're speaking, and we're letting things happen in a particular way. You say, well, why don't we just do resonant singing? Because most of the time, when we just go straight to singing, we end up focusing too much on note production and not enough on placement and experiencing our voice for what it truly is in its primal nature, resonance. So what is resonant speaking? It is slowing down. It is being range-filled and noticing the differences in timbre and tone as we create different range-filled sorts of things, but it's just having a conversation and talking. This is a wonderful way to do what the benefits sometimes are reported to be of sirens, but in a way that is, by default, less striving. Because we're leaning into consonants and sibilants and transitions that are a little bit more arbitrary, rather than simply pitch. Notice, and even as I'm talking right now, as I'm leaning in to the closure of certain sounds, we create these instances of back pressure like an SOVT exercise might. We exercise different parts of our range. We go in different registers. We take breaks, we phrase, we transition. All sorts of things are happening at once and in a very low budget, low impact, highly effective way. Resonant speaking is one of the first things that I do when I get up in the morning, and it carries me throughout my day. When I'm making videos, I have warmed my voice up in this resonant, attentive way. So my voice lasts a lot longer, and it bleeds into my singing so unconsciously and so effectively. It is absolutely amazing. Only slightly better and no more or less important is laughing for me. Think of something or just Create an energy that makes you laugh. Gauge your belly a little bit. Create some cartoon sorts of laughs. Why are laughs so awesome? They do similar things that resonant speaking does, getting you to work all around in a free, tension-filled, low expectation, low budget way. But they give you some of the benefits that people think you're getting out of scales or arpeggios. When you laugh, most of the time, your voice is quite rangy, and you don't even realize it. The other thing that you're doing by accident when you laugh in different ways is you're practicing warming up onsets or engaging onsets with your voice. A hard onset. A soft onset. And you're doing so with lots of different variances in your breath pressure, as well as pitch and placement. The other thing you're doing is you're engaging your support in a way that's deeper than you are, again, by accident, when you're simply going to an exercise that involves pitch. Here's where we get to engage with our voice, with pitch, with notes, but only halfway intentionally. You see, we're not following a particular routine or regime. We're not testing or sort of forcing coordinations. We are darting around to pitches that are not next to each other for the most part, but we're doing so not by pushing to them. We're doing so by releasing into them. Now, there's a certain way that I do bad yodeling that is the most beneficial, but really any bad yodeling is better than a forced or pushed scale exercise. And the reason I like it so much better is because it's hard to do it wrong and feel tense because of it. It's like you get a lot of benefit from it, even if you're not doing it as well as you could, but you get even way more benefit if you're doing it really smart. And with bad yodeling, here's where we can bring in some of the exercises that I've classified as the worst, because we're attaching it to a mindset and to an approach that minimizes the need to strive and actually encourages you to be more tension-free and released. Going between different arbitrary pitches behind lip trills is one of my favorite exercises, specifically in warming up. And my favorite exercise of all time that I use every day and helps me with my speaking, my singing, my sleeping. I mean, it helps. It's such a universally wonderful exercise. And it ties in so many of the benefits. As a matter of fact, we can bring in some of the worst exercises in really cool ways so that you get the maximum benefit, you release your tension, and you get the benefits of what are reported for things like lip trills, sirens, arpeggios, all those things, if we're doing them with this approach. And that is short phrases with spontaneous notes. The great thing about short phrases is they might come from a song, but they're not a full song or even a full verse. They're just a very simple line. We can design a short phrase that helps us bounce around different vocal engagements in freeing ways so that we don't get locked into striving in a particular exercise, but we utilize the power of many exercises. Let me give you an example. Making memories one by one. Living life and having fun. Yes, resonant speaking. We can assign notes, any notes we want, as long as they are free and tension-free. Making
king.
Yeah, I'm creating back pressure. I'm doing all sorts of things. I'm sirening a little bit with my voice. I'm going in between my resonance. I'm throwing it up. I'm descending. I'm using all of the exercises, but I'm bouncing around in a very dynamic way. This warms up your voice, conditions your voice, strengthens your voice, exercises your voice in ways that simply sticking to a specific exercise order or specific exercises you've been told are good, it's way better. And here's where I really use lip trills. I go in and out of them, and it's great.
Memories, one by one, living.
I can attach it to different vowels. The advantage of putting a lip trill at the beginning of a short phrase and then attaching it to notes here and there is that we create this wonderful non-threatening back pressure, and we learn to release with that existing pressure into normal phonation. This is the best way you can possibly exercise and incidentally warm up your voice. So, short phrases win for the best of the best in my list of exercises ranked worst to best. I hope you've enjoyed this. For more exercises, for more ways to engage with your voice in freeing ways, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free voice course. I hope you use your voice and create a sustainably, wonderfully engaged voice like you never knew you had. Just because you're singing quietly, it doesn't mean that you don't have to have proper support. In fact, it is even more important that you practice proper support when you are singing quietly, especially in your head voice, so that as you grow in dynamics through the course of a song, you don't wind up straining because you didn't start with support correctly in the first place. Listen to this portion of a live performance of Slow It Down, Benson Boone.
So slow it down, take a moment now. We're too young to drown, deep in dirty waters full of hopeless stuff.
What I love about this portion of the song and the way he's performing it is that we hear really quiet, tender head voice engagement coupled with belty chest voice notes, and he's going in between really, really well, especially for sitting on a suspended piano and sitting in general.
Let me pull you on, let me hold you now, let me slow it down, so slow it down.
So just taking that line, it's really tempting to think about, oh, that's a quiet head voice note up there. Slow it down. Treating it like that, right? I've reached, it's quiet. I can talk up here without supporting. But notice what I'm doing. Now, when I'm doing this, I am setting myself up for when I get louder and still high for reaching for those notes, because this is the posture. This is the muscle memory coordination I'm practicing. Yeah, I might be able to hit the notes slow. Fine. A way better way to do this is this. Slow, 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 slow. I'm really supporting. Now, if you're unsure that you're supporting your voice correctly and you'd like me to help you dial that in completely, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free singing course. I go into all the little nuances and what it means to properly support your voice there. We won't go into that as much here. Okay, back to this line. Slow, slow versus slow, slow. Now, there's actually more volume and more presence, more resonance when I'm supporting correctly. Slow. I'm not reaching for it. I'm not getting my neck muscles involved. Slow. And more importantly, I am postured with the right downward support, poop muscle support. I am postured to
ground in my chest voice in a more efficient way. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I have way more resonance with way less effort. You can see that I'm relaxed. Everything's relaxed. The only thing that is really engaged is my lower core. Slow it down. And I can still get really quiet. Slow it down. Or get really loud. I have so much more control over my dynamics. What's kind of cool is when you watch this section again and you look at Benson lean back on the piano, because I am familiar with what it's like to be singing high and demanding things sitting down, I really think that that's a way that he's getting in touch with his support. And it's kind of cool looking.
We're too young to drown deep in dirty water.
Love that gritty note.
Full of hopeless stuff. Let me pull you on.
So it's this like, let me on. By leaning back, you're engaging your ab muscles a little bit, maybe bearing down a little, and it's reposturing, repositioning, because you have to engage those muscles. Whereas if you're kind of tensed over like this, I'm gonna sing, there's more of an opportunity to get your neck and your upper chest involved. Now, in that last note there, you could hear him sort of running out of breath. He wasn't really running out of breath. He was just dropping below a comfortable amount of breath supply so that he didn't have to get this area involved. See how he's leaning over? Leaning over to get a little bit more breath. Yeah, he's performing live. He's entertaining. There's lots of things going on. It's not all going to be completely perfect, but I love that we have this sort of contrast where he is relying on proper support, and then a small example of where he lets his support kind of get away from him. Let's build that line with a foundation of proper support. I'm going to start just going between my head voice and my chest voice, but making sure that I'm supporting equally between the two registers. And even though one feels a lot quieter and less taxing, less intense, I'm going to make sure that I'm supporting the same for each one. This helps me ground in where I'm going. Slow it down when you're spinning round. Am I reaching for anything? No, that time I wasn't. In your head. Slow it down when you're spinning round. Now, I'm hitting some of the notes more the way I want them to, but you can tell I'm getting my neck involved, and there's a little quiver in my voice. Reset. Slow it down when you're spinning round in your head. Okay. Now I'm going to start giving my chest voice more and turning up the contrast dynamically. Slow it down when you're spinning round in your head. Now I'm going to bring in all the dynamics, but really the amount of intensity and engagement in my core shouldn't change that much. You shouldn't really see much difference in my body language overall, because I've dialed in this sensation, the intensity of this sensation. Slow it, slow, 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 slow it down when you're spinning round. Let me slow it down when you're spinning round in your head. The whole time, I'm keeping a consistent level of downward support as I'm navigating different dynamics, different higher notes. I keep my breath plentiful. I keep my support consistent. And I lean into the resonant possibilities that reveal themselves because of that. This is what's so fun about singing with a foundation of proper support. You don't feel strained. You feel vibrant and free and loud and resonant, even when you're not necessarily trying to be loud, even when you're going in all different directions with your dynamics. Again, for more on the use of proper support, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. And if you'd like to see more Benson Boone vocal analysis videos, try this playlist. 2 tips for saving your voice. First, use range-filled dynamic speaking throughout the day. This puts less stress on one single area of your voice and helps you to stay warm for the things that you want to do singing-wise. Second, make sure you build in time throughout the day where you don't have to speak. Take a walk. Spend time in solitude. Do things that are not requiring anything of your voice so that you have built-in vocal rest as opposed to fighting your schedule for vocal rest.
Oh, this is so exciting. It's coming. What's a genre? 2025 signups are here now. Are you ready to wag, baby? Yeah! It's that time for the summer series. Are you ready? Are you signed up? Do you know your genres? Do you have what it takes? We're only accepting 32 contestants here. And you know what? It is going to be fire! We have great judges. We've got some surprises, twists, and turns in these rounds, too. Do you have what it takes? Be part of number 32. Sign up today. Angifiedlive@gmail.com. Let's get on that list if you need it. It is also my pinned post on bandlab.com/Angified. Go ahead and sign up today. And you know what? It's time to fly. Show what you got and how good you can collaborate with another artist to create a new track in 7 days. Do you have it? Are you scared? Don't be scared. It's just the wag. Sign up today and we'll see you soon. Are you ready? It is time now. Let's do it. Go ahead and share out this stream. Let everybody know we're going to be talking about the WAG tonight and making some announcements and answering some questions. So go ahead, hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. Go ahead, share this out. And don't forget, if you aren't already, sign up for the WAG. Let's do it. We're getting ready to start our stream.
Two artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. internationally known. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby. Guess what? We're full, baby. The wag is going to go down now. It is.
We're not full yet, but we have gone ahead and filled the judges' positions.
Welcome to the wag.
Hey, let me talk.
Sign up today. Well, then talk.
4, 3, 2, 1.
32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known.
Show up and he'll take care of the rest.
Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby.
What's the genre?
We're doing silent form for participants and for the judges. We are only doing 32 waggers this time. We're cutting it, man. So you make pace that cut, then you gotta make the pace first round.
Have you signed up yet? Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby. $32 only. Sign up ASAP. And what's a genre?
Genre hoedown.
No. It's what's a genre showdown.
Sign up. A silent form for participants and for the judges. We're going to do this right this time.
Now you want to join the summer series. And stay tuned for more information about the winter series coming in winter. Yeah, this one's going to be fire, though. Sign up today for What's a Genre Showdown. Yeah. This is Angified Presents Productions. Figured I'd go ahead and come in with some color. Yeah, that's right. We're going ahead. We're sharing the love with the summer series. It's going to be fire. Rusty, the creator of the WAG, is here tonight to join us. However, he will not be joining us a lot in the future, except for as a competitor. That's right. Rusty has signed up this year to compete. So now you know Rusty's in the competition.
Yes, Wagger number 13. Oh, I can't wait. I get to sit back and create this time as Angie and Tony take this phenomenon over. So I can't wait. This will be great. Who's collabing with me? I don't care about winning. I want to win. But
who's got the ball to collaborate with you?
Right? There you go.
That would be the question, right? Who's got the balls to collaborate with Rusty? Well, you know what? You better sign up today. There is limited spots left, so you want to get in there while you still can. You know, I have some little announcements to make, but I want to go ahead and first just share a little bit about what the WAG is, so that way anybody that is thinking about joining or that is now aboard here to qualify in this competition to make it to the king or queen of the WAG. Okay, let's go ahead and just say that this is information you're going to want to know. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Are you ready to hear more about the WAG?
Tell me more. Tell me more. What is the
Was it
wag?
love at first sight? Okay.
Yes,
All
it
right.
was.
All right. All right. So here we go. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. And during the videos, if there is a section where things have been changed a little this year, I will go ahead and I will stop and fill you in with the update for the summer series. Rusty will have it back in the winter, so goodness knows. We're about to turn his world upside down. This is 2025. I plead the fifth here on Angified Presents. It's just the wag, baby.
Just the wag, baby.
Check this out. Oh, this is so exciting. It's coming.
What's a genre? 2025 signups are here now. Are you ready to wag, baby? Yeah! It's that time for the summer series. Are you ready? Are you signed up? Do you know your genres? Do you have what it takes? We're only accepting 32 contestants here. And you know what? It is going to be fire! We have great judges. We've got some surprises, twists, and turns in these rounds, too. Do you have what it takes to be part of number 32? Sign up today. AngifiedLive@gmail.com. Let's get on that list if you need it. It is also my pinned post on bandlab.com/Angify. Go ahead and sign up today. And you know what? It's time to fly. Show what you got and how good you can collaborate with another artist to create a new track in 7 days. Do you have it? Are you scared? Don't be scared. It's just the wag. Sign up today and we'll see you soon.
As you see these terms and conditions, when you fill out the form to be a participant in the WAG What's a Genre contest, you will also find them all there. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask or contact us for further information.
Or read really fast. Read really fast.
They also have a pause button. Duh.
Welcome to the What's a Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Barr.
And I'm Rusty Wilkins. I am the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride.
Well, I've heard it before. What's a genre? Fit to a genre. Genre even a thing?
Well, we're putting that question to the test. We're going to do it with 32 artists, unpredictable matchups, and at the end, only
Are you ready to join?
4, 3, 2.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the What's a Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Barr.
And I'm Rusty Wilkins. I am the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride.
We've all heard it before. What's a genre? Does this song fit to a genre? Is genre even a thing?
Well, we're putting that question to the test. We're going to do it with 32 artists, unpredictable matchups, and at the end, only 2 WAG champs.
So here's how it works. Every round, contestants are paired up at random and have 7 days to create something together. And then for the next 7 days, it's time for judging. Our panel of judges scores a song based on 5 criteria: creativity, originality, genre commitment, collaboration, emotional impact,
Okay,
and technical
I'm
skill.
going to pause Coco right there, and I'm going to come on in. So she said you have 7 days. You have 7 days to create a track. However, we are not going to go ahead and do another 7 days after that with the judging, just the results, because we are going ahead and we are allowing the artists to come in and present their pieces to the judges this season. This way, if there's any questions or any kind of feedback, they can get that firsthand. We want to go ahead and make sure this is an educational and fun, rememberable experience that you have. So you want to go ahead, sign up, get some great feedback, evolve and climb up that ladder, take king or queen of the wag. This is how to do it. You go ahead, you will have 7 days to create your track, and then you will go ahead, present it with the judges and share it out. Go ahead and see if you can get extra bonus points before the end of the week. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me get back to Rusty and Coco so they can tell you more.
Now this includes special bonus points for the number of likes. Okay, only to the highest scoring duo will move on to the next round. And just when you think you figured it all out, boom, new round, new partner, new challenge.
That's right. That means contestants need to be quick, creative, and ready to adapt to any genre we throw their way. And for those of you watching, your votes can help decide the winner.
So now whether you're competing, cheering on your face, or just here for this genre chaos that we're bringing to you, you need to buckle up now because the WAG, the What's a Genre Showdown, starts now.
Will these artists rise to the challenge?
Let's find out. Don't be scared. It's just the WAG, baby.
Oh yeah, just the wag, baby. So, whoa, I
love how I disappeared to the curtain at the end of that.
I disappeared all together. Hold up. Did I come back? Nope.
Come back in.
I'm trying. It's the wag. I got waggled out here.
You got whipped out on the line.
I did. It is also Whip It Out Wednesday. So, does anybody have any questions? Please go ahead. Don't hesitate to reach out to Tony or I. You can catch us at angifiedlive@gmail.com. And that is probably the best way to reach Tony as well. Through me. So if you need anything, please don't hesitate. You can also reach us on BandLab, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, you name it. Because it's What's a Genre season.
And I'm a contestant. I do not answer any questions during this one.
Correct. Rusty is actually excluded from some of the information for this WAG. So he is not able to go ahead and know what is coming in the rounds to come.
Oh, he's going to have to plead the fifth himself.
Yeah, there's nothing. I handed it. There you go. See what happens. Welcome back, Ange.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be back because I'd like to go ahead and I would like to introduce the judges to you. Are you guys ready? We're going to be going ahead and we're going to be mentioning 2 of the judges tonight. You guys will have to hold on to your jockey shorts for the other 3rd judge. Yes, and that is going to be a surprises for you. No, I'll tell you guys towards the end of the show, but you still have to hold on to your jockey shorts and your undergarments just for a little hot minute. Let me go ahead and share with you the up and coming judges for 2025 Summer Series. What's a Genre?
Welcome to the What's a Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Barr.
And I'm Rusty Wilkins. I am the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride.
All heard it before. What's a genre? Fit to a genre. Genre even a thing?
Well, we're putting that question to the test. We're going to do it with 32 artists, unpredictable matchups, and at the end,
Are you ready to join?
Four, three, two.
Welcome to the What's a Genre Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Bar.
And I'm Rusty Wilkins. I am the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride.
Hey, it's Chrysalin here, otherwise known as Kiwi Chris in BandLab. I'm from Aotearoa, New Zealand. I write, teach, perform, and breathe music. I love everything from a simple folk song, one guitar, one voice with a beautiful sound and a beautiful message, right through to hardcore, punk, death metal, and everything in between, as long as it makes me want to dance, or mosh, or close my eyes and drift away, or makes me think, or makes me feel. That's what interests me in music. Have fun in this competition. Embrace who you get partnered with. Sometimes it might feel a little uncomfortable at the start, but you might surprise yourself. Do what you do best, but also be open to trying things done differently, and you might come with this magical genre combination. I've seen it done many, many times in the competition. I can't wait to be a judge on the What's a Genre Showdown.
Hello, this is Mike, Noiser version 1.0 here. I'm a drummer, and but I got really good at it, so I had to go to college, study with the timpanist for the Met Opera, and go on to like all this competitions in classical music and perfection, right? Well, that was a lot of fun. Then I turned 19, and I gave it all up to get into a band with Noiser version 2.0. We've been together since high school, giving each other a hard time, trying to make some music, trying to find a theme, a hook, our life for a hook. Anyway, I teach mathematics and computer science to keep the wolves away, and try to have a moderate life, try to have some music, some money, some life, some love, some laughter, and yeah. That's me in a shell of a nut, as I am. Cheerio.
Hello, this is Ian, Noiser 2.0 here. I'm the other half of the Noiser duality, playing bass, guitar, and keyboards. I was a composition major at Berklee School of Music until I quit to play in the Boston rock scene. Next came studio work in all genres, to include a stint in New York City with an A&M recording artist. I'm pleased to be chosen as a judge here, and I've also been a contestant myself, having competed 3 times in the International Blues Challenge, down on Beale Street. Mike and I have been writing songs for years, and I joined BandLab about 5 years ago. I do most of my recordings in Logic Pro, and I'm learning a great deal about music software and related sound libraries. Thank you, Angie, for this opportunity. Let the show begin.
There is only one judge in the WAG contest who misunderstood the assignment completely and thought he was supposed to be a real judge. That man's name is coming soon to the WAG contest. Oh, on the Angified.
This is going to be a hot summer series. Woohoo! What was that?
So a returning judge, she, oh my God, I'm so excited about being judged by Kiwi and Brolo.
Yeah.
Rolo had me freaking rolling in his little video right there. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Oh my god. Am I frozen?
Well, on top of that, we actually have a couple of judges that are coming in that are actually return Angified Presents family. They have actually been on Talking IT quite a few times with Glenn and Tony. So it is going to be awesome to have them back with us. They definitely know their stuff. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you their BandLab accounts, guys, so you guys could take it a look. They are also sending in a video introducing themselves and things. So you be prepared. We will have that for you shortly. We're going to be looking at Silly Noiser and Noiser 2. That's right. We have the Noisers just for you. Let's go ahead. We're going to look here, Silly Noiser, to give you a little bit more information. Currently working with Ian or at Silly Noiser. There are two peas in a pod, huh, Tone?
Oh, big time.
He is on a poetry series with backing music. Cheers. He does keyboard, drums, vocals, and is a songwriter and a poet, and he knows it. His favorite genres are rock, pop, electronic, jazz, funk, reggae, lo-fi, and I have been hearing some classical and everything going with these guys, so get ready.
Yeah, these guys know their genres.
We're coming over to Noiser 2. Yes, this is Mike writing soundtracks for movie scenes that are yet to be envisioned. I use a wide variety of styles and genres to push boundaries even further. Michael at Silly Noiser and I collab on projects like the Poetry series and the Opus series. If you guys haven't checked out that Opus series, it's incredible. They were working on that for quite some time. How about it? That was one of their big ones that they really, it's just amazing. I know that on top of Rusty being a competitor in this season, we also have DJ Tatius, who was a judge last season, coming in as a competitor as well. Yeah. So it is going to heat up. He is a guitarist, a keyboardist, a songwriter, and a bass player. His favorite genres are rock, pop, hip hop, electronic, jazz, folk, Latin, classical, funk, blues, metal, country, reggae, progressive rock, dance and EDM, and other. So he knows his genres. Mike and Ian will be coming to us, the Noisers, and I can't wait. It's going to be special. It's going to be so special. Yeah. So if you haven't signed up, do it. Do it. Do it. Oh.
Oh, between all the judges, we got all the genres.
Yes. Yes. Now, on the 7th, we will go ahead and we will give you guys numbers and start picking balls. So you guys be prepared, because you never know what's going to come out of Angie's sack. Just saying, we all know what's come out of Rusty's. That happened for the last 7 seasons, but you don't know what's coming out of Angie's sack. Yes, and I played the 5th, so it might be a snake, you know. It might be a snake in the can type of thing, you know, the Peanuts cans where the snake popped out.
With the summer series, it ain't going to be Santa's sack.
Well, I hope you guys, if you have any questions, you guys reach out to me. I do want to also let you guys know when it comes to collaborating, you guys will be assigned random collaborators. So I know that some of you guys in here are friends, because on top of, you know, DJ Tatius and Rusty here that's going to be joining, Mavi, our returning champion, will be back. Becca will be back. RJS, Con Artist, Aqui, Ryan Smiles, our Hardy, and more. Yeah, we're going to get hurt with some hurting them and Dorian's writing desk, as well as Sam's Tweedledum and Super Maha. So it is going to be one season that is going to burn us all. Yep. Winter's going to melt. We're going to melt the winter. Rusty, you'll never get the wag back the same, and I do apologize.
We'll just have a host board. I'm trying to do the YouTube chat and be in here. It just doesn't work. I'm trying, and then somehow somebody was still to let the Georgia Showdown go ahead and be me again. So, I have no access to it.
He has no idea what we have in store for these rounds. And I will tell you, once you are eliminated in round one, stay tuned because the flames are just getting started. That's right. That is just going to be the match that starts it all. But you never know what could happen. It is the wag, baby.
What's the over under that I'm going to get eliminated in the first round? This on FanDuel.
Well, I already said you're going to get eliminated in the first round. Static's going to kick your ass, and that's right. Static's back to you guys. Yes.
Yeah. My kin is going to be in this also.
That's
Hey,
right.
he got
Father and
he got
son
all the
battling
way
each
he
other.
got all the way to the end there on the last
did.
one.
Yeah,
He
I'm
did.
very proud of him. Very proud of him. He was an inspiration for me to get into it. Wow.
Well, with this lineup, whoa. And
Right.
there's still more to come. Go ahead, sign up. There are limited
I
spaces
want to.
left.
Yeah, I want to work with everyone that has signed up that you've named so far.
Oh, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I am so glad that we are going ahead and starting this season off, going ahead with so many talented and gifted artists that want to share, that want to teach, and that want to learn. That's what the WAG's all about. How about it, Rusty?
That's absolutely what it is all about. But just getting in is going to be a win anyways.
That's right. We had a lot of artists that even though they were eliminated in the first round, a lot of the feedback that we had been given was that they had already won because they had already met a new friend, a new collaborator, and learned something new. So there's great things to take away from the WAG. And like I said, this summer series, Rusty's in trouble. Oh, yeah. That number 13 is going to be like the evil 13, you know? Like the 13 nights of Angified. Coming in Halloween.
Since I took my number back, I don't know. You got to. I don't know what status on it, but he ain't getting my number. I took my number back.
Hey, he was 13 the last one.
He
I took it back. He's going to have to
coming,
claim his own number.
He's coming for that steak and your suit.
He
got
is.
his steak.
He is.
He got his steak. I give him a steak. I'm a man of my word.
All right. All right. All right. Well, we are going ahead and hopefully we've answered some questions for you about the WAG. We've announced who our judges are, and I'm like, again, so excited to have Rolo, Kiwi, and the Noisers here with us. And, you know, stay tuned for more information because we're going to be coming back to you. We're going to be sharing along on Friday some of the artists that are in this competition and some of the music that they perform currently, one of their pin posts that they may have. So that way you get to know these artists a little bit better before the competition rolls in. Did I miss anything, Rusty?
If you don't know, now you know. Wagga.
Did you just call me a wagga?
Yeah, you're a wagga.
Wow. I'm a wagga.
I'm in the mix with the waggas.
That's right. You are. Tony and I are like post wagon.
Tony's been all over the wag.
I get to plead the fifth this time.
He has. All right, guys. Well, we hope to go ahead and hear from you soon. We hope that you sign up and stay tuned again. Like I said, for Friday, it is everywhere. So don't be scared. Come on, Russ. You got to say it. It's your quote.
Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby.
There you go.
Just sign up. You can go to Angie's. You can go to my page.
I just dropped the link in the chat.
It's all over the place. You have no reason except for there's nothing but air and opportunity. What do you got to lose? Right. You ain't doing nothing else this summer. Don't lie to yourself.
Well,
and even if you are, it doesn't matter.
That's right.
It honestly doesn't take much time for the experience.
It doesn't. Pretty much, you work on a project for 7 days and then 7 days you rest. Every other week, we will meet in here. I will ask for that the competitors meet every other week for a minimum of 15 minutes to present your tracks to the judges, get the feedback, answer 5 questions, and then it's up to you. You can wag your way on out, or you can wag your way into another room, meet your collaborator, talk, and meet the rest of the gang that is in the competition that you may be collaborating with in the future. The option's yours, but
I'll be there.
Wah, it really isn't much time. What's a genre? Make sure you go ahead, like, share, subscribe also to the page, support what we do. Oh, one other announcement. So, I will not be sharing any artist during the WAG showdown, except for interviews. And if you're going to go ahead and you want your music shared, or you want to shout out a promo or a promotion, go ahead and support us for $5 over on Patreon. Buy me a coffee, $5, patreon.com/Angified. Support what we do so that Tony and I can go ahead and drink more coffee and be able to give you more of what you want. Okay.
The best part of waking up
is Angified in your cup. Here we go. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back at 9 p.m. We have a very special artist album release. Yeah, Aramo Stacks. See you then. Oh, this is so exciting. It's coming.
What's a genre? 2025 signups are here now. Are you ready to wag, baby? Yeah! It's that time for the summer series. Are you ready? Are you signed up? Do you know your genres? Do you have what it takes? We're only accepting 32 contestants here. And you know what? It is going to be fire! We have great judges. We've got some surprises, twists, and turns in these rounds too. Do you have what it takes? Be part of number 32. Sign up today. AngifiedLive@gmail.com. Let's get on that list if you need it. It is also my pinned post on bandlab.com/Angified. Go ahead and sign up today. And you know what? It's time to fly. Show what you got and how good you can collaborate with another artist to create a new track in 7 days. Do you have it? Are you scared? Don't be scared. It's just the WAG. Sign up today and we'll see you soon.
If you go to youtube.com/Angified and look for WAG signups, the form is in there as well. And if you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to reach out. AngifiedLive@gmail.com. I plead the fifth.
"32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a WAG, baby." But guess what? We're full, baby. The WAG is going to go down now.
Our judges list is full. We have our judges.
And
if you missed it, go ahead and hit rewind.
Welcome to the WAG.
Four, three, two, 1.
32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known.
Show up and he'll take care of the rest.
wag, baby.
What's the genre?
We're doing silent form for participants and for the judges. We're only doing 32 waggers this time. We're cutting it mad. So you make a pace that cut, then you gotta make a pace first, right?
Are you signed up yet? Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby. $32 only. Sign up ASAP. And what's a genre?
Genre hoedown.
No.
It's what's a genre showdown.
Sign up. A silent form for participants and for the judges. We're going to do this right this time.
Join us today for the summer series of this WAG 2025 and with the Fed.
Everybody wants to join to watch a genre showdown.